Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for some more Pokemon OU battles. Remember, we're doing a Smogon tournament we got to try to get in the top 8 within the OU battles. And that's a big number. I was expecting a big number, but I wasn't expecting this big of a number. Look at this. Number 1. 2030. Number 2, 2022. Number 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That means we have to break into the 2000s. That's insane! The only times I have broken into the 2000 is on random. I've come nowhere near that in OU battle. The highest I got in OU is 1600. 1700 if you counted for like 2 minutes and then I dropped back down to 1600. But that is insane! If this was random battles, I'd be ecstatic, but holy crap, that is insane. So anyways, I want to go ahead and go, let's see, we have 8 days, so we go 200 a day, so 200, 400, 600, 700, 800. So we have to take about 5 days for us to get 2000, if we're decent. But that's going to be the goal. We're going to have to see what can happen. Hopefully we do get into it. And, that brings back memories. I too tried an all EV team. Those days. I still have my EV team as well. Anyways, I'm gonna go lead off with Crobat. He goes with Jolteon. I do not want to chance that this is Choice Scarf. Oh wow, this guy's seen some people, some shitty people. I'm just apologizing real fast because Showdown does have a good toxic community. But at the same time, there are a lot of great people. Anyways, like I said, I did not want to risk this thing being Choice Scarf, so we're going to go ahead and go straight to Latias. So I'm going to go ahead and switch straight. He does go for the Volt Switch. I was just more or less fearing the fact that he was Choice Scarfed and he'd outspeed us, because Jolteon has the look at that! 394. I don't think Crobat can come close to that. I think, no, he's at 393, somewhere close around there. But I didn't want a chance that, he was Choice Scarfed and we lose Crobat off the bat. That's something I did not want to do. Goes the Hello Pancake, so I'm going to take a chance to go into Heatran, because I do not want to take a pixelated Hyper Voice and just, ow, that's all I can say. So right now, what we really gotta be careful is the fact that Umbreon could be a setup. He does this very nicely predict the switch. Very nicely predict the switch. But I have nothing to fear so long as this thing is not. Let's see how much an Earth Power does. Oh, I was expecting him to double switch there, but oh well, he goes for the Scald. Like I said, we'll be able to take this very nicely. Life Orb, huh? So we're gonna do about the same amount of damage to each other. Interesting. The moment I have no consolation losing Heatran. No consolation. 19%. Okay, so that was max power 20%. We're doing about the same damage to each other. He's up by me by 10%. Looks like he's going to keep going for a Scald. In which case, I'm going to go ahead and lead off into Latias. No, he's probably going to have the Ice Beam, judging by the fact that he's Choice Scarf. So we'll wait for Heatran to die. He goes for the Wish. Okay. So which means he's going to go for the Scald now. He's gonna go for the Scald now. So he's gonna get the Wish up. I'm debating what we should or shouldn't do. He does have a good amount of power, but at this rate, losing Heatran is not gonna be worth it. Goes for the Protect. I was expecting the Scald, so I went to Gardevoir, seeing the best option at the time. Take the chance to also set up a couple Calm Minds, because I do outspeed. Well, actually, no, we don't need the Mega Evolve. There you go. Just hold off on the Mega Evolution in case he wants to keep going for Scald while I go get some Calm Minds up. If he doesn't go for a Scald, then we'll go ahead and Mega Evolve the next turn. Decides to go for a Protect. I'm going to give myself a Calm Mind. He just wanted to scout what I'd want to do. I was predicting something along the lines of a Scald. But now then, he's probably not going to go for the Scald. He's going to go for the Ice Beam if he does have it. So I'm going to take the chance to Mega Evolve then. because I do not want to take an Ice Beam without those added boosts to our Pokemon, so that's going to be helping us very nicely in taking these attacks. He should be switching to the Umbreon here for the foul play, in which case we're going to have to go for the Hyper Voice. We will be able to easily live one foul play. We've seen it before. So I'm not really worried about that. Now then, the question is whether or not what he's going to bring in. If he brings in the Jolteon, it's most likely Choice Scarfed and Max Speed. So that's going to be something we have to watch out for Crobat, and we can't really easily lose Gardevoir. He has the U-turn, so you might have the Volt Charge. Does decide to go into Sylveon, so there's going to be that. So, let's see. We're going to go straight for the Side Shot, because Sylveon does have monster special defense. It really does. So I'm going to take the chance to go for the Side Shot to go ahead and bypass that, as it does damage based on defense. And Sylveon doesn't have very good defense, especially since we have a +2 special attack. That is, let's see, what is it? ×2 special attack modifier. If you do it every 0.5 is 0.5 bonus modifier to yourself. So we have +2 ×2 speed, plus. Can I stop saying plus? ×2 special defense, ×2 special attack. And especially that with the Side Shock, we're going to do a good chunk of damage here. If he doesn't switch out into Umbreon, then we're going to be pretty much, I'm hoping, killing this thing. I'm hoping. We're going to find out if we will or won't. We made the right choice in switching out of Vaporeon, because I would have just kept, Calm Minding all days, 4 days, had he gone for that. Mega Evolve just because he knew I wasn't going to evolve right off the bat to protect myself against the Scald so we wouldn't get burned. And I was expecting him to go for an Ice Beam, which case he would have done a good chunk of damage. Well, not a good chunk, but if we were unevolved, that probably would have been a good chunk of damage. I'd say about 20%. And if we evolved and get these stat boosts, we would have been able to take it a lot easier. So that's the main reason why I Mega Evolved and gave ourselves vulnerability to the Scald. And then from there, he's going to go ahead. He does switch out into Adion. Ow! That's all I can say to that is ow. And that's why we carry Psyshock. Does go for Yawn, so he's going to have to force me to switch out, which is a very good play on his part. And that thing is rather fast. So that thing was Choice Scarfed. Not happy about that. Choice Scarf. So that means we're going to be forced to switch out here. He does go into Umbreon. I think I will just take the chance and go ahead and kill it, because Umbreon's going to be a pain. So we took out his Choice Scarf for Yawn. That's a very nice play on his part. Kind of sad we didn't kill it. Angry Kitty, so he's going to get ready to Volt Switch out. Be ready to Volt Switch out. We do have the Calm Mind Side Shock. Gardevoir will be able to do this a lot easier. But at the same time, this is something I really want to. He's going to go for the Volt Switch. He's going to go for the U-turn. Knowing that, actually, just going to Strain the Scissor, knowing the U-turn's coming. Goes for the Thunderbolt. Okay. I was expecting more of a physical set, really, because of U-turn. So I'm going to take this chance to go straight for the Bull Punch. I don't mind losing Scizor. He's not going to do much. Judging by the fact that he's throwing Thunder, it is Choice Scarfed. Knowing this, I'm going to go ahead and take this chance to go back into Gardevoir. Gardevoir's not going to fear that. And I'm going to go ahead and set up a Calm Mind. If he does go for the U-turn, actually, let's just go straight for Hyper Voice. See if we can't kill this thing. We should be able to. He doesn't have very good special defense. And if he is Choice Type, he's going to go ahead and switch out here now. And probably think I'm going to be setting up some Calm Minds. Go back to where I was. Although that Espeon is now gone, so that's going to be very good for us and very handy. We don't have to worry about the Yawns no more. Now, of course, see another one, which maybe his Glaceon might have the Yawn. Umbreon is too, but I'm expecting Umbreon to carry Toxic rather than Yawn. And be a good stall, protect, wish, that kind of stall. So there's going to be that. We're going to go switch into Crobat once he starts going for that. He's probably going to have to carry the Flout. Critical hit. Are you shitting me? Critical fucking hit. It was Choice Scarf. I was right. So he decides to go on to his also Adian. Take the chance to switch into Latias. He does carry the Ice Beam though. We will be able to outspeed. Also, Adian does have a good special defense. I would rather actually get this thing down some more HP. But then again, he's just going to go straight with the Wish. We can't sack Gardevoir yet because we need it for the Umbreon. So we'll keep her for now. Does carry the Ice Beam. Switching to Latias. Does carry Life Orb as well. Goes for the Skull. We'll be able to easily resist that so long as we don't get burned. And we're going to take the chance to set up some Calm Minds as well. try just to mainly boost our special defense against these ice beams. We do outspeed, so there's going to be that. I can always roost later if need be. Does decide to go for the ice beam. 26%. So long as we don't get frozen, I'm going to be happy. Once we get frozen, that's going to be very, very annoying. It really is. Latias is my very special defensive wall, along with Heatran and Skarmory. It's going to be my physical walls for most case. This is my team for the 14 unders. I have another team for the 14 above because the mindset changes very, very much from these two ranges. From one of these I can find. Okay, he goes into Hello Pancake. I'm going to go ahead and go straight for the Roost because I do outspeed. I want to see how much damage this does. That is what I'm interested in, is scouting damage. 45%! That's a good chunk. That really is a good chunk. I'm going to get a Water Pulse off and then... No, because we don't want Latias to die too fast. Oh well, Latias isn't going to do much. Water Pulse. Yep, look at that. Look at that very special defensive wall. Keep going for the Water Pulse. Just go ahead and sack. Actually, who can we sack really at this moment? Go straight into Heatran, actually. Why am I taking this unnecessary damage? Look at that. 6% does nothing. I'm expecting to switch into Vaporeon at this point now. But I'm going straight for the Earth Power. Even if he does switch, we get some nice damage off on it. And then from there, we can assess the situation. I could use this chance to go ahead and make a risky play and switch into the Gardevoir. But the off chance he stays in, I don't think it's worth losing Gardevoir unless we have a guaranteed switch in. Otherwise, it's really not worth it in my opinion. We're just going to be making a risky play with no positive benefits. On the off chance had we just sacked Heatran, there's going to be really no positive benefits to this. So I'm going to keep Gardevoir for now. The fact that he keeps going for Hyper Voice and the fact that we outsped makes me believe it's probably going to be Choice Specs. Well, actually, yeah, leftovers. Okay, never mind, I'm stupid. It has leftovers. I was just trying to think about what it's going to have. I'm going to have to change my mindset here very soon to not so fun mode, which is something I'm not going to really enjoy, and I'm going to do most of that off camera. It's mostly me mumbling a lot and thinking about what are the options, what can we do, what are the negatives, what if we do this, what's going to happen, why would he bring this in, you know, it's just a bunch of that negatives. So going by this, he's most likely going to go for the Wish at this point in time. So I'm going to go and switch into Latias, so he goes to Wish. Goes for the Scald instead, that surprises me. I was supposed to go for the Wish because that would have killed him had he not been careful. Take this chance to go for a Roost, get back all my HP. He's probably going to switch into Sylveon. No, he doesn't. He goes for the Wish on his own Ice Beam. Ouch, 40%. Okay, from here I have no problems killing it, so I'm going to go and go straight for the Dragon Pulse. We are very bulky. He's probably going to go into Sylveon. No, he doesn't. He just sacks it. Okay. So he's sacking for a free switch into Sylveon, I hope? Because if it was me, I would have gone straight for Sylveon. But that's just me. That's something I would have done. He could also go into Glaceon now, though, now that I see it in the back. Yep, he's going to go straight for Glaceon. Take the chance to go... Oh, come on, don't be that way, man. What? On what, you oblivion? Never give up on what you believe in. Okay. I think there's been a breakdown of communication on his part. So hopefully we get the burn. We do get the burn for once. That is actually the first time Heatran has burned something with that move, really, and so that's something, I suppose. I'm gonna go straight for the Earth Power, just sack off Heatran and go from there into Gardevoir. Not really fearing anything that this team wants to do at this point, because once you're an EV team, once you lose 2 members, it's pretty much over, unfortunately. As much as I hate to say it. So once that's done, it's over, and I'm just waiting for Heatran to go down and go switch into Gardevoir and just go ahead and go for the Hyper Voice on everything. But an EV team is fun. You guys should definitely try it out. It is extremely fun, but at the same time very difficult. It knows you to know the in and out and the mindset of the opponent. I have no problems just sacking Gardevoir here at this point, but she's done wonders for us, so I'll keep her around. I could go for the Side Shock, but I'm not sure that would kill, and holy crap, that Pixelate does a lot of damage. Anyways, from here I'm going to go ahead and go straight for the Brave Bird. Just to get as much damage off on Hello Pancake. 43%, not much. I guess I'll go for Brave Bird on my Crobat as well. So I have to get instead of a Calm Mind. Interesting. That is really interesting. Hyper Voice won't do much damage to me unless of course he carries the Wish, in which case that's a good move. He goes for Hyper Voice. There goes Skarmory, unfortunately. But we can always bring in our Choice Banded Crobat, who's going to be doing major damage to everything he sees, and then from there, it's just a matter of Brave Birding everything to death. if possible, and then just leaving Gardevoir for cleanup. That's more or less, at this point in time, that's what's going to happen. I guess he wasn't expecting Brave Bird to do so much damage, and just went for it. He goes for the ice move, we're pretty much dead. Yep, there goes that. Sorry, Crobat, there goes you. Leave it to Gardevoir in the end. She did a good amount of chunk of damage for us, and brought us back from this losing streak on his team, so there's going to be that. Let Gardevoir have her victory. That's going to be that match. It's been a long time since I played with an EV team, really. And that's something after this tournament that I'm going to do. And I do have an EVT sitting waiting back there. I just never play with it because it's, like I said, it's really challenging. I outspeed, but good try on the explosion. Good try. I like the creative move. He was a good sport too, and through the end, I really like that guy. I like people like him. Anyways, I do have my EV team just to show you guys right here. It consists of, whoops, you guys don't need to see those stats. Consists of Vaporeon, my hands down most favorite EV evolution, Vaporeon, and is within top 5 of my favorites. Sylveon, good contender. Glaceon, second. Flareon, Jolteon, and Espeon. Vaporeon being my choice Scarfer with special attack, HP, and no speed. So let's see, with the choice scarf, 167 times 1.5 gives us a total of 250 speed. I should probably change that, but I'll do that later, if I remember. Sylveon with Life Orb Pixelate. Glaceon, my defensive wall, which is probably pretty dumb, but Flareon, my second choice Scarfer. It's been a long time since I've seen this team, and I don't like the looks of it, to be honest. So I think I'll change Vaporeon over to a choice specs. Anyways, Jolteon with an air balloon, max speed, max special attack, and Espeon with max special defense and magic bounce leftovers, my special defensive wall. So there's my EV team, but I really gotta play with that. Of course, after the tournament's over, maybe when I have some free time and within good standings, I did not check. Let's see, I'm gonna play one more after this though, just to make sure I'm in the 1200s. Actually, I should be in 1200s. I think I was like 1180 or something like that. Anyways, that's gonna be it for now, ladies and gentlemen. See you around next time. Ja.